Hello everyone, today in this show I'm going to show you how to set up roads as well as rivers in your game level. To set up rivers and roads are a very easy thing to do. So the first thing we're going to do is set up a road. To do this, we will need to select the objects option from the roll-up bar, which is selected already, and then where it says miscellaneous, click it and then road, like that. And then we need to click place the starting point of the beginning of our road somewhere on the terrain, but make sure we have follow terrain and snap to objects button pressed in order for the road to be placed on top of our terrain. Like, click so we can begin our road. You see if we click again, we make a corner. If we make more points like these squares, it will be much better for us in the future if we want to modify or edit the road that we are creating now. So if we just start drawing it to wherever we like. And I'm just gonna draw it up to the road over there and double click to finish, and you can see we have a okay road now. To modify the road, we need to change the values in the parameters. To find the parameters, we need to use this side of the screen, and here we can change the width of the road. So if we increase this, the road width increases. So I'm just going to put it to 4. Also, we can change our parameters such as step size. This will make corners more smoothly. So if you decrease it, probably if we just type 2, you can see the corners are more smoother, and if you want to even more smoother, just decrease it to 1, and you can see the corner is much smooth than it was before. Also, CryENGINE has a road tool that enable the terrain to be aligned to the road. So if you press this one, align height map, if you saw the terrain just moved a bit, so that aligns the terrain to the road that we just created. Next thing we need to do is assign a material to that road. To assign a material, we need to click on the MTL button, which is here, and this material editor window will appear. Open the materials folder, and then open the terrain folder, and in that folder open the roads folder. Here we have a file of materials for roads that we can use. Select one, and then if you want to see a preview, just scroll down to where it says texture maps and diffuse. Just move over the mouse and you can see the preview of that road, like so. So I think my other one is this one. So to assign this material to our road, just press this one, assign item to selected object, like so, and then close that window, and we have material assigned. This is not the correct one that I was using, so I'm going to change it quickly. Probably this one. Yeah, like so. Close it down, and you can see we have a road ready to be used. We can edit the road by click on this edit, and then begin editing the road from using the shapes, like so. Like that. Press escape to finish, and we have our road ready to be used, like so. Next thing that we can add is a river. However, before we begin creating the river, we will need to make sure that our terrain is flattened, otherwise the river will not be set up properly. So we need to flatten the area. If we flatten, if we flatten this area, so pick height, then go flatten, increase the radius, and just start flattening. Too much. Pick height. Okay, what if we just do it here? Whoops. Right, so flatten it. Make sure the area is flattened properly in order for the river to be placed accurately. When finished, I think this is finished. Yeah. Alright. When finished, press escape, and now we can begin setting up the river. Setting up river is very simple. It's very similar to setting up the road. So we need to make sure this is pressed again. Go to the object selection from the roller bar, miscellaneous, river, and now we have to begin by positioning a starting point. So click once, and now you can see we can just draw the river the same way we've drawn the road that we've done, like so. If only you can have corners, it's up to you, and double click to finish. Now we have a pretty fine river. To change the parameters, we can change the width of the river, but before we do that we need to assign a material first. So to assign material, click this one, MTL button, and then open the material folder, and then this time we need to open the ocean folder, like so. Here you can see various materials that we can use. I normally use Lake 1 for my river, and you can see, scroll down to diffuse under texture maps and just move your mouse over and see, you can see a preview. Most of them are very similar, so very similar. So I'm going to use this one. Assign item to selected object. Close that window, and now you can see the river is not showing properly. We need to move it just a bit, like that. And now we have a functioning river. You can change the parameters by increasing the width, like so, but it all depends on what you like. So make it like that one, like so. Also, you might not like that color, so you can change the color by clicking on this color box, and then the color window will appear, so you can change to whatever color you like. I like it normally sometimes, yeah, like that. Press OK when finished, and you can dissolve the color a little bit by for color multiplier, just turning it down a bit, and you can see it becomes more clear. So I like it 0.7, but then you can change the fog density as well, like that, but it's getting too bright if you change it too much. I like it like that. And you can change also the speed of the flow of the river, but this is not a big deal. But the thing that you need to change is the depth. I like to put in my one at 20, so to make sure that it's have enough depth to the river. Press center, and we have a river created like that. Also, if you want to make the corners of the river more smooth, change the step size, decrease it down, put in it 1 like that, and you can see our river has become more smooth at the edges like that. You can always edit the river by pressing this button and then just moving these square points to whatever direction you want, like that, wherever you want. And we have a river created. Also, if you don't like that color, you can just, using textures, you can just change the color underneath. So try pebbles. Which one? Oh, this one, ground pebbles. But I like using this one for my rivers. Change it, and it changes the color as well. Like that. So if you go inside, you can see the river more clearly, like that. You can change the color to whatever color you want, and this is how you set up rivers and roads in CryEngine 3. Thanks for watching my tutorial, and see you next time.